We're here at Terra Natural Foods. I'm about to give a lecture on meals that heal inflammation. We're going to teach people how their body becomes inflamed and what amazing superfoods can actually quench the flames of inflammation in their body so that they can really recover from any sort of pain or irritation in their system.
Julie is an amazing person in the health food industry. She has an incredible knowledge of the benefits of healthy eating, and she's coming to represent that in Kingston and spread the news.
My first experience in a health food store was my mom realized that my food sensitivities were causing attention deficit disorder. When they cut out sugar and red dye and artificial flavors and colors, my entire brain changed. And I went from D's to straight A's and slept through the night and was a happy-go-lucky kid. So I've been born and raised, well, I won't say born, I've been raised in a health food environment. From 7 years old on, I've been using all these beautiful ingredients to build awesome flavor and substitute in all the junk food that most kids eat.
My name is Rudy Mogel. I'm owner of Terra Natural Foods. Terra Natural Foods has been operating for 40 years. It was started in 1972. I bought the store 25 years ago and have been the owner since. It's more than health, and to me it also was the environment. That was a big issue on the food. I think it's very important how we consume, where it comes from, what it does to us. It's the big picture. It's not only that good food is healthy, it's also good for the environment, which is also important to health, right? You want a healthy planet to be healthy.
When I grew up, we didn't have a lot of choice of food, but the food was better. I've always liked natural foods, and I've shopped for Tara's for years. So I've been going to Tara's more or less since the late 70s. Till, today.
I think Terra Natural Foods is such an incredibly important community meeting place. It is so key that we have these beautiful stores that provide people options that are already pre-edited. What I love about Terra Natural Foods is I know that they're hand-selecting the products that they choose to put on their shelves with great integrity. And that's why I think health food stores stand out above regular grocery stores, is that the people that work in them are so passionate and they care, and they can give you that extraordinary customer service that's going to leave you really motivated to change your health.
People that sort of coming in and say, this place keeps me going. And you think, great, if that's, I'm happy, keeps me going too.
They're very helpful, and they're willing to check. If you come in and ask for something that you don't see, they're willing to check if they can get it. During the war, we didn't have a lot of selection. So, my mother couldn't, it's whatever was there. It was carrots and turnip, all the root vegetables. But they may have been sprayed, but they weren't sprayed like they are today. Plus, I've had cancer, so I am not going to just fool around with, buying junk food.
It is so easy to eat healthy in this day and age because food tastes amazing. I've been in the health food industry since 1977, and back then it was a bit like cardboard. So I have to tell you, there's so many gorgeous choices. The world is our oyster. We have so many great, fabulous, quick, easy meals. And things are starting to become so available to us. It seems like every small place in the world has a little health food store cropping up. So I love to see that it's more and more accessible.
All there, the choice probably has never been better. And whatever people say, food is not necessarily getting more expensive. It's prepared food that's getting expensive because of all kinds of regulations, labeling, packaging, shipping. That's what makes it expensive. Basic ingredients, I could show you 20 items right now that haven't changed in price for 20 years. And some might be cheaper.
There's a perception that it's really expensive to eat healthy, but I really question whether if we go back to the original ingredients that it can be just as cheap. Did you know that I actually designed my own Happy Meal by buying a potato, buying organic bread and buying some hamburger meat and buying some ingredients to make my own lemonade. I was able to pull that meal off for $5. That's the exact cost of a Happy Meal. So I know for a fact that if we go back to scratch and are willing to invest a little bit of time, we can have delicious food delivered within a price bracket we can afford. And I promise you it'll even taste better and eventually lead to extraordinary health.
If you buy ready-made food, it's going to be expensive and probably not as good. Especially if you want to buy good quality prepared food, it's going to be expensive. But it's not expensive to cook. If you buy raw ingredients, it's cheap. And I would actually argue that some of the health foods, in quotes, ingredients, I think are cheaper than certain brands that are just run-of-the-mill brands. I think you can buy rice, oats, grains, nuts, the basic staples cheaper here than in many other supermarkets. So you have to be able to cook. You have to enjoy it. I think that's where it's at. Get cooking.
I am so passionate that people have access to extraordinary health education that I've built a ridiculously cool website. It has thousands of glossary terms, great recipes, and you can find it just at my name, juliedaniluk.com, and that's D-A-N-I-L-U-K as my last name, juliedaniluk.com.
It's really nice to see that people, it's more than money or being in business, it's doing the right thing.
2 and 1.
Hi, I'm Miles Warnica, and I'm in Quintillion School, and you're watching TV Kojiko.